Hello guys, this is DKE Uncovered. So in today's video, what I want to share with you is something very important. But before I continue, don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribe guys, I need your support and stay with me till the end as well. But anyway, no matter how shit life might be, you should always expect the best. No matter how shit my life might be, I should train myself to always expect the best. Because so far as you're still alive, so far as you're still breathing, trust me, there's so many great things that you could do with your life. And there's so many great things that you're doing in your life at this moment. You don't realize it, but there's so many important things. Do you know what do you call it? The good things or the benefits that most people around you are getting, the fact that you're around them. You don't think to that point, to that level. And just know that the fact that you have this thing called mind, your mind out there, trust me, you can attract great things into your life. There's so many things that your mind is doing for you right now that you don't even realize it. Your mind is the reason why your heart is pumping unconsciously. You're breathing unconsciously. You're doing so many things, or most of your system in your body is working unconsciously. Your mind is the one doing all those things. You're attracting good friends or at least something positive because you use your mind power to attract those things. So always expect good things out of life. No matter how shit your life is, train yourself to see only good things, bro. That's the only way that you can be happy. That's the only way that you can get confidence, bro. The reason why most people give up in life is because they are always expecting only bad things, bro. That's why most people give up. That's why most people are angry at life. That's why most people are just, frustrated. You know what I mean? But they forget that, listen, they are capable of attracting good things. They are capable of building themselves up no matter how shit life is, bro. We are all capable of changing our circumstances, bro. And the only way you can change your circumstances is by changing your attitude of mind. And the only way that you can change your attitude of mind is by first expecting good things, bro. The lives of Thomas Edison, the reason why this guy, he had that self-discipline or the right attitude of mind to try 1,000 times and still keep going was because he was always expecting the best, and he understood his own abilities or his own power or mind power, bro. That's why he kept going on, bro, without giving up. And that's the only way. If you trust me, if you start training yourself to only see good things, even if something happens to you right now, you train yourself to see the seed of equivalent. If someone takes your money, right, train yourself to say, okay, he took my money because he might need it. But majority of us, we don't have that self-discipline or self-control to see that seed of equivalent. We will always get into a negative state of mind. No matter how many times you failed, no matter how many times a girl has cheated on you, or someone has treated her like shit, right? Still expect good things, bro. Now, when I say good things, it's not only just expecting good things out of a girl or whatever, but it could be anything in your life, bro. Anything. Train yourself, man. That's the only way. That is the only way. Now, most of us, we won't change, right? But that's basically like the first step. You see, there's a book called The Secret. Most of you guys have heard it before. See, me, The Secret, yeah, I call it the beginner's guide to the law of attraction or the universe or the mind. That's the beginner's mind. So the beginner's guide. Then you start moving on to this Think and Grow Rich and Outwitting the Devil. And you see all those books. That's when you start exactly as you trying to change your circumstances. Is the beginner's guide is by always expecting good things out of life. That's how it is, bro. You know what I mean? Then you move on to, obviously, having that, training your attitude of mind, right? Number one, you have a plan, okay, we move on to, let's say, like Think and Grow Rich. Number one is have a desire, right? And then all those levels, you know what I mean? That's how everything is like in life. So that's the only way that you can change your life, bro. I know you do not want to live a shit life. I know for sure I do not want to live a shit life, bro. I knew that a few years ago. So the first thing that I had to change, or the first thing my sister had to change to, was number one, we just said that, listen, we are always going to train ourselves, bro. Train ourselves to always see only good things out of life. No matter how hard it might be, at least we'll still train and we'll try our best, bro. You know what I mean? We try our best. Trust me, because I've been through the quite hard times in the past few years, and I'm telling you, the only thing that kept me from going, the only thing that did not what do you call it? That kept me from doing any crime or selling drugs. Because I remember people used to come to me like, "Well, do you know you could shop, you could do this, you could do that." The only thing that kept me from doing all those things was the fact that I just understood my own abilities, number one. And number two, I expected the best out of life. I believed in myself and I believed in the God in me that, listen, I am going to change and I am going to always expect great things out of life. Because if the next person is doing it, then I can do it. It's the same thing as you, bro. It's simple as that, bro. It's simple as that. It's not even hard. The same way that you go to the gym, at the start, it was not going to be easy because your mind is not used to that, right? Now, my mate and I were having a conversation, right, about why people need to train their mind to adapt to certain environments, right? For example, if you live in a ghetto, you should still, we need to teach people to how to train their mind, right? For example, if you live in a ghetto, you can still be able to adapt in what they call it, in let's say the suburbs. And if you're from the suburbs too, you need to train yourself or your mind to adapt when you go to the get to adapt to that environment. And it's very true. It's the same thing as you, bro. You need to adapt to certain situations. At the start, it's not going to be easy. It's like taking your mind to the gym. When you go to the gym, you do a few things, and then the next few weeks or even few days, your body will be tired, right? Your muscles will be worn out. You'll not feel as strong as you normally are, right? You always be tired, you probably go to sleep and all that. But eventually, as you keep training yourself, right, that's when you get that extra muscle, that extra energy, extra strength. It's the same thing as your mind, bro. The same thing as that, bro. You know what I mean? But the only thing is that your mind is far more greater than your body, bro. Because first of all, it's your mind that is keeping your body working anyway. Right? So if you train your mind to only see good things, you realize that you'll be attracting certain type of people, certain type of things into your life, objects, whatever it might be, bro. You'll be attracting that, man. That's how life is, you know what I mean? But anyway, man, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm done anyway. I should have said I'm done, bro. But I'm done anyway. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribe, guys. I need your support. Subscribe, innit? Share this video to your friends and family as well. And have a wonderful day, guys. Take care.